about a crisis.
It was a girl, wasn't it? Yes. All your concerns made things much, much worse. I'd like you to know that, and I'd like you to feel it.
Is there anything I can do for you?
No, no. I can't have very long.
Intimate Contact, Monday at 9 on ITV.
Here on 4, the business programme follows the news summary and weather with James Baker, the US Treasury Secretary, talking to John Plender about international finance. That starts in a few minutes.
Okay, let's go. Next. 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 To be or not to be. Next.
Trebor mints are a minty bit stronger.
Great, but I need more of you.
Aha.
Trebor mints are a minty bit stronger.
Remember when you last sold your house?
Hello. You can't Duffy.
You probably saw people who weren't right for your house.
Nice carpet.
Or your house wasn't right for them.
Nice. You'll have to bring that out.
Prudential Property Services is a new name in a state agency, a name you can trust. We aim to send people who don't just want to browse.
I actually have more to see.
We aim to send people who want to buy.
Oh, Miss King?
Prudential Property Services. Trust us to get it right.
The wife says there's nothing like a holiday for us to take it easy, get a bit of sun and enjoy the good things in life. Just as well we brought along the Café Hague. Like she says, no caffeine. Really rich and smooth. We couldn't do without it. Oh well, better get to the pool. Café Hague. When coffee tastes this good, who needs caffeine?
Indigestion's miserable. Can't wait to get rid of it. So I've got 3 good reasons for using new Setlers Tums. First, they're fast and effective. That's because second, they come from Setlers. And third, they come in 3 fruit flavours, orange, lemon and cherry. And they don't taste chalky. All that, and they contain calcium too. Effective and fruit flavoured new Setlers Tums.
What a season for Furs Direct. 40,000 people have played havoc with our fur and leather warehouse in their rush to snap up a bargain. The result, a closing down sale before we temporarily shut our doors for rebuilding. Choose from thousands of furs with up to 75% off minks from only £179 and up to 75% off fox furs at only £50. Also save on sheepskins and leathers with leathers from just £13 with everything guaranteed. It all has to go, so go direct to Furs Direct's closing down sale. Open Sunday and every weekday from 10 to 4 on Derby Street off Cheetham Hill Road, Manchester.
You were nobbled by McVitie's Digestive. You were nobbled by McVitie's Rich Tea. You were nobbled by McVitie's Chocolate Home Wheat. Well, McVitie's Hobnobs are another classic, made with rolled oats, wholemeal and syrup for a home-baked taste that's so scrumptious, he's been nobbled. McVitie's Hobnobs, one nibble, and you're nobbled.
Introducing HomePride Country Fare, an inspired new range of casserole mixes with no artificial you-know-what. Take delicious Northumberland rich beef casserole with wholesome ingredients including split peas, golden barley, mustard seed, herbs and spices, all skillfully blended to help make new and more interesting meals.
Young Fred, they're sorted out new. They're just like the traditional ones I use.
Yes, Granny, we got the ideas from your old recipe book.
Oh, blooming sauce.
HomePride Country Fare.
Hard to know how to look these days in country. Well, it used to be easy. You just go to that nice Mr. Nudie in Hollywood, get yourself a smart suit, and you're on your way. I'd like to make an appointment, get my imagery designed.
Great. Great. Thank you for staying.
Can he do it? Join Hank Rankford on the last leg of the 7 A to Z of CMW, taking in T for Texas, W for Western Swing, Y for yodeling, and Z for total exhaustion. Wake up to the A to Z of CMW tonight at 8:15 on 4.
That's the last of the series. Tonight also seeing the conclusion of the armchair theatre dramas with the trial of Dr. Fancy. That's at 9:15. Now, the news summary.
A man found shot dead in Armagh has been identified as the second victim in 24 hours of the continuing feud inside the Irish National Liberation Army. The body of 25-year-old Barry Duffy was found in the grounds of the school just hours after last night's murder in Belfast of Emmanuel Gargan. And in Londonderry, the IRA say a man found dying from gunshot wounds was one of their members on active service when a gun went off accidentally. An inquiry has begun into the cause of this morning's explosion at the BP oil refinery at Grangemouth on the Firth of Forth. 52-year-old crane driver George Spears died when the blast ripped through a hydrocracker converting low-grade oil into petrol. It's the second accident at the plant recently. 2 men were killed in an explosion 9 days ago. The Home Secretary, Douglas Hurd, is to review the rules on bail after the conviction of Winston Silcock for murdering PC Keith Blakelock in last year's Tottenham riots. Silcock committed the murder while on bail awaiting trial on another murder charge, and today Mr. Hurd said the judge had been wrong to grant bail. Labour's Deputy Leader Roy Hattersley has accused the Prime Minister of plunging to an all-time low, using dirty tricks, smears and falsehoods to launch an election campaign. Replying to Mrs. Thatcher's denunciation of Labour as a hostile band of zealots, Mr. Hattersley branded the Tories as a bunch of alley cats, scratching and clawing their way to the ballot box. Soccer and Tottenham Hotspur beat league leaders Liverpool by the only goal of the match at White Hart Lane. A 38-minute goal from Chris Waddle gave Spurs the points. Those are the headlines. The next news from ITN is on ITV at 6:30.
And now look at the weather. Tonight in Scotland, snow showers will become confined to northern areas, whilst clearer skies in the east will give another frost. Northern, central and eastern England will become mainly dry, though remaining cloudy, whilst outbreaks of rain will get into Northern Ireland and southwestern England and Wales, gradually spreading east to affect much of England and Wales by Monday morning. Northern Ireland will see drier and brighter weather around dawn, and this will get into Wales and northern and central England during the morning. Southern areas of England will stay cloudy with further rain at times. Scotland will have a mainly dry day with plenty of sunny spells, although there'll still be 1 or 2 wintry showers in the north. And that's the weather. On 4 now, keeping a keen eye on the financial world, the business programme.
Good evening. Tonight on the business programme, a major statement of American policy on unfair trading. The Treasury Secretary, James Baker, says the administration will be more aggressive in enforcing its trade laws. In a keynote interview with John Plender, James Baker warns the world the United States is going to get tough. And from the peaceful riverbanks of Henley-on-Thames, we bring you the final of our management competition. From finance, foodstuffs and local government, they fight it out to be Self-Manager of the Year 1987. With commentary from Anthony Hilton, that's this week's business programme.
When James Baker took over at the US Treasury in 1985, he inherited a worrying legacy. Under his predecessor, Donald Reagan, the budget deficit had risen beyond the capacity of the American people to finance it. In the short term, as America sucked in foreign capital to finance the deficit, the US and the rest of the world enjoyed a powerful stimulus. But there was a longer-term catch. The dollar was forced up, making US exports less and less competitive. The result was a sharp deterioration in the balance of payments. From a surplus of $6 billion in 1981, it's gone into cavernous deficit. The challenge for James Baker was to cut back the deficit without resorting to protection. Difficult without economic growth. And to get that, Baker looked for international cooperation. In September 1985, the Group of 5 industrial nations agreed at the Plaza Hotel in New York on an orderly devaluation of the dollar, lending impetus to what was already happening in the markets. Today, the dollar is back to its 1981 levels against the developed countries, though, interestingly, not against newly industrialized countries like Taiwan, South Korea, Hong Kong and Singapore. But has this US competitiveness come in time to stave off a protectionist trade bill later this year?
The toughness of the American trade bill, I think, will depend in part on how soon it emerges from the Congress. The longer it takes for the trade bill to play through, the more reasonable I think it will become, for two reasons. One is our trade deficit will be declining as the lagged effect